Merry greetings, everyone. I'm Cosmina Inspira, a geeky gargoyle. This is a video I just threw together for Pride Month, despite being late, talking about some of my very favorite and confirmed LGBTQIA characters from various TV series and a book series. Warning for spoilers ahead. Let's begin. As you know, I mostly focus on gargoyles in my videos, so I couldn't do this video without giving a few confirmed characters a shout out. I just first want to say that I consider myself an ally, as I am still learning, but I'm always trying to improve, because in the end, we're all just people doing our best in life. First up on my list is the best-known confirmed character from Gargoyles, Lexington, the smallest and swiftest of the trio. Many years after the show went off of the air, creator Greg Weisman confirmed he is canonically gay. But given it was the 90s, it wouldn't have been easy to write into the show, even had it been able to last longer. Perhaps there were kid-appropriate hints about it, or even some fans thought he might be bisexual, which I read about in some old fanfics. However, I accept what is canon here and save fanfics for another video. Ever since Gargoyles got revamped in the 2007 slave labor graphics comic books, Lex met and began a kind of relationship with a London clan gargoyle named Staghart, who also likes to be called Ump, or Amp, I guess. While he's quite graceful and majestic looking, he's shown to be quite fun-loving and a little bit nerdy. So no doubt he and Lex do have a lot in common. Now, as of this video, I still need to read and review the ongoing Dynamite comics to see how their relationship has progressed. Up next is one of my favorite recurring characters, Puck, who is confirmed to be bisexual, while his straight man alter ego, Owen Burrnet, is said to be asexual, which seems to greatly fit his character, and is an interesting contrast between these two supposedly separate characters in more ways than one. Finally, the last character to be confirmed from Gargoyles is Fox, who is also said to be bisexual. While she is now married to David Xanatos, and they have their little son Alexander, as of this video, if there are any future storylines about past girlfriends or other boyfriends remains to be seen, though would no doubt make very interesting storylines. As Gargoyles is also well known for having a very strong Star Trek alumni of voice actors, it's only appropriate to go on to one of my all-time favorite characters, Lieutenant Commander Data, from Star Trek The Next Generation, whom some fans related to as being another kind of asexual. Though I personally also saw a bit of Demi in him, as he had only one important, intimate relationship early in the show, and he took time with other potential romantic partners, despite claiming to be void of emotion. But the friendships he made, the kindness and loyalty he had for them, along with his childlike curiosity and occasional social blunders, are why he's still one of my absolute favorite characters of all time. Circling back to Gargoyles, sort of. My next favorite character is Husk from Has Been Hotel, who's been confirmed to be pansexual, simply because Wing's cat, voiced by Keith David, who's also the voice of Goliath from Gargoyles. Also, I just want to say, as of this video, not long ago, Mr. David got his own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and I just want to say congratulations. While I'm not the biggest Helliverse fan, it's an interesting concept, and I'm always up for just listening to Keith David singing and just having fun with voice acting. Remaining in the Helliverse, just because I was curious about the spin-off Hell of a Boss, I grew to really like Fizzaroli and Asmodeus, or Fizzy and Ozzy to each other. They are just so adorable together, and deeply care for each other to go against the classism of hell. Ozzy, a form of royalty as the ruler of lust, and Fizzy, an imp, a species said to be at the very bottom of the class system, like peasants or bottom feeders. But they make each other happy, and if they can make me smile just for that, then that's all that really matters. Circling, in a sense, back to Star Trek, or rather to a kind of parody or homage show to it, there's Lieutenant Bortus and his mate/husband Klyden from The Orville. While they haven't been a perfect couple, they still deeply cared for each other and their child Topa. It took a lot for Klyden to learn that love and family were more important than certain kinds of beliefs that hold one back. They show no matter the people in any kind of relationship, we're all people with problems, just trying to do our best. Coming back down to earth and to the mystery genre, there's Detective Llewellyn Watts from Murdoch Mysteries. A kind of foil to the more straightforward, logical-thinking William Murdoch, the main character, Watts is still a good detective with a more philosophical approach to cases, is open to new ideas with a healthy skepticism, but, just like William Murdoch, believes in bringing justice to all, especially the most oppressed, living in turn-of-the-century 1900s to 1910s Toronto. Going from TV series and animation now to a book series called Wings of Fire, with two female leaf-winged dragons named Sundew and Willow. While their time together is only shown briefly in a currently ongoing series, from what I read, they were just so adorable together, even in a kind of Romeo and Juliet romance due to their tribe having split in two. But they are just close enough to know what the other is thinking, and even intertwining tales unconsciously, as though to reassure each other, and that they're still beside each other. I just love these two. This next one might be a bit controversial, but I really enjoyed Adora, aka She-Ra, from She-Ra and the Princesses of Power, a reboot of the OG She-Ra, Princess of Power, as I have never seen that, so that may be a later comparison. But I really enjoyed her as a character, as I related to how she just wanted to do the right thing, but not be a burden to her loved ones, and would have a lot of difficulty just asking for help. I've had plenty of those moments in my life, and still do on occasion, but I've been working on it, just like Adora. Finally, my final characters are Amaya and Janai from The Dragon Prince. While a classic enemies to lovers trope, it's due to old hatreds and a possible war no one wants between the human five kingdoms and the magical land of Zadia. While both are fierce fighters and want what's best for their families and kingdoms, a mutual respect grew between them, from begrudging respect to real respect, and over time, real love, as they worked together to prevent war and worked towards peace between humans and elves. Janai, the elf queen, even learned sign language to ask Amaya to marry her, as Amaya is also a deaf character. If the Dragon King sequel series ever gets made, I do hope to see more of these queens. Thanks so much for watching, and please find me on these sites, as old-fashioned as some of them are. Who are your favorite LGBTQIA+ characters? Tell me about them in the comments below. And also don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell to summon Oberon's algorithm. I'm Cosmina Inspira, a geeky gargoyle. And until next time, happy late Pride Month, and keep defending the night.